filmed one of these videos before. And for once, my room is not an absolute disaster. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Hi, hello, how are you? How has your week been? I'm super excited for today's video because I've been waiting for a little bit for this. But today we are going to be doing my first ever book haul on this channel, which is super exciting because I've made a few book purchases recently and I'm super excited to share them with you guys. I have books from Amazon, Book Outlet, Thrift Books, and Barnes & Noble. So let's start with the boring ones, which are the ones I've already opened. So the first book we have is Cinder by Marissa Meyer. And I'm not entirely sure what this book is about. I think it's something about cyborgs. Yeah, cyborg. So this series that she has, I don't know what the series is called. The Lunar Chronicles. It's like retellings of fairy tales, but like different, because this one is about cyborgs. Yeah. Oh, it's reminiscent of Powerless because the prince's name is Kai. I love buying books off of Thrift Books. If you don't know what Thrift Books is, it is a online secondhand book retailer. The books are used. Obviously, you can see they're a little bit messed up, but if you don't really care that much about the condition of the books that you buy, especially if you can get them for cheaper, Thrift Books is a good resource to have. The next book that I bought was The Unbecoming of Dyer by Michelle Hodkin. I'd been seeing things about this being like a really good book from like when we were younger and stuff. So I decided to pick it up. From what I'm getting at, it's like kind of giving a little bit of We Were Liars vibes, with like one person surviving like a really tragic accident like with their friends and like not really remembering what happened. But I think this one is more paranormal. Then we've got The Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants by Brashares. I'm not gonna lie, I was expecting this book to be a little bit longer, but I've never read this book and I love this movie. I really wanted to pick it up because this is just one of those like go-to feel-good movies that I watch like all the time. And then the last book that I bought from Thrift Books was The Goldfinch by Donna, Tartt. I bought this for a book club, except the book club kind of fizzled out, which is unfortunate. But I still got the book, so I'm gonna read it. This book is like glowing. And I honestly have zero idea what this is about. And honestly, it doesn't really seem like my vibe, like the type of typical book that I would like choose to put on my TBR. But you know, I found some really great books like that, so this will be good. Let's get my books from Barnes & Noble, which these are the ones that I got in my video going to all the bookstores in Waco that I filmed with my friend Kate, which if you haven't seen that video, you should go check it out. I'll link it down in the description because it's probably one of my favorite videos I've ever done on this channel so far. So I got two books from Barnes & Noble. The first one was The Hawthorne Legacy, which is the second book in the Inheritance Game trilogy by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. And of course, since I have the Inheritance Games in Hawthorne Legacy, I couldn't just leave the final Gambit there by itself. I had to pick it up. Now, have I read the Inheritance Games? No, I haven't. But I have a feeling I'm really gonna like it, because it's really reminiscent of a book that I used to love as a kid, which is called The Westing Game, which is very similar to like Knives Out vibes, where it's like random people come to like a big house to like compete for like the inheritance. And so this series gives me like nostalgia, even though I've not read it yet. Oops. But yeah, so I picked those up. Now these next two books are from Amazon. And I resisted buying these for so long, but I finally just gave in at the encouragement, at the bullying of two of my really good friends who have been telling me I need to continue reading this series. I think this is the second one. I finally did it. I bought A Court of Mist and Fury. Now have I finished my reread of A Court of Thorns and Roses? No. but I'm hoping to finish it today. I'm hoping to like really get into it and finish it today. I gotta have the second one, and I've heard that it's gonna wreck me. And so, once I finish this one, I gotta have the third one. So I went ahead and got Acowar and acowar. So now I'm just missing a quart of frosted starlight and a quart of silver flames. But yeah, I just bit the bullet and now I have them. But it's huge. How many pages are in this thing? 703, which I don't think that would be the longest book I've ever read, but it just seems really long. These covers are beautiful, and like when I actually have bookshelves that'll fit all of my books, just imagine like these two sitting next to each other on my bookshelf. And this one, like just imagine the three of these sitting on my shelves. They're gonna look beautiful. Now here we have my book outlet box, which if you've never heard of book outlet, whoever introduced it to me owes me money. I think I found it on TikTok, but it is another like a discount bookstore. But these ones are like new. They're not used books, but you can go on there and get books for like $5, $6, $7. And at $35 you get free shipping, which is pretty good for books. Like, oh, another thing, for thrift books, you get free shipping at $15. So like, take a look at that. That's amazing. But then it encourages me when I want to go make a book outlet purchase that I have to spend $35, which, not that it's like hard for me to do so, but let's open this book package. I could say I don't remember what I ordered, but that would be a lie. I am so excited for this. I have not read any of Abby Jimenez's books. This one doesn't have a Sharpie mark on it. Usually the books I get from from Book Outlet have a Sharpie mark like on the top or the bottom, but this one doesn't. But I'm so excited to read this book. Do I really know much about this? No, but I've heard that people really love this book. I think Destiny Sidwell really loves this book. She was just talking about it in like her favorite books video. So I had to get it. The way I used to be. Do I know anything about this book? Whoa, this book is really floppy. See, there's that Sharpie mark. I literally don't know anything about this book. Who's it by? Amber Smith? Amber, that's my mom's name. I think once again, I saw Destiny really loved this book, so I bought it. Because anything that the book girlies love, I will buy. Oh, this one has a sticker on it. One True Loves by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Now I have seen the trailer for this movie, so I do kind of know what this one's about. The main character, her husband goes missing and he's presumed dead in a plane crash. So she's moving on, gets engaged to this other guy who she's known for forever. Then her husband comes back, but now she's in love with both of them and like doesn't know what to do.
I really hope this doesn't end up in some weird threesome situation.
But this is the same author. I have read 2 of her books already. I read The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo and Daisy Jones and the Six. So I have read 2 of her books already. Those weren't my favorites, but I'm hoping I will like this one more. This is a huge book. Like, this is like the size of a normal paperback. This book is huge. Why is it so huge? It's not large print, so that's good. Well, this one also doesn't have a Sharpie mark on it. But Carrie Soto was back, another Taylor Jenkins Reid book. This one is about a girl. She used to be a really famous tennis player. She like broke a bunch of records, but now there's a new like younger tennis player who's like gonna come and break her records. And so she's coming out of retirement. Her records were broken by somebody else, so she comes out of retirement to like retake back her records that she'd broken. So this is like the story of her like training and stuff. Hence, Carrie Soto's back. I just can't get over how huge this book is. It's very floppy though. And the last book that I got from Book Outlet, Malibu Rising, also by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Now this one I also don't know anything about. It's about surfing. But if you paid attention, you noticed I got 3 Taylor Jenkins Reid books. Wonder if maybe these could be for a video or something. Those are all the books that I bought recently. I went on kind of a crazy buying spree. I don't usually buy this many books all at once, but these were all in like the span of a couple weeks that I bought all of these. And how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 books. And that doesn't include the 2 that I just bought on Amazon on my Kindle. Oops. But yeah, I thought I would just share with you guys my recent book purchases. That's all I really have for you guys today. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you're feeling up to it. I hope you'll have a lovely rest of your day, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.